morning. If it works, I'm just going to try to read a bunch of my emails that are truncated now. I've been asking for help for 2.5 years from Navy. I started a program or a company or whatever you want to call it 2.25 years ago when some of my friends did some stuff to me virtually. All right. And I made the best of it. And now it's a multi-billion-dollar company, and they're still acting like I didn't start it from the ground. Okay, they did too say stocks and bonds through my face over here after they said S Corporation, but they were talking about submitting transmissions and turning people in and doing virtual reality porn. Okay, and they weren't talking about real stocks and bonds at all. They were talking about some other stupid shit in here. I had 9 shares out of 21 in the syndicate up here, and I gave them to somebody named London to keep me John ready to judge K from everything here, especially that because I am not in here and I can't see them from where I'm at in Oregon, Washington, California, and London because somebody else got arrested in his town named Sarah, who has my name on. And there's a couple of them because my back brains are scanned in. And these people walk around like they're me. I don't know if they have my body on or if it just looks like me underneath there or if they were born under me or what. I'm in there breaking the law. I'm not the one in there hurting people. And I'm not the one turning people in. I'm the one trying to be a savior program. At least nobody that I know or that has been named here. Okay, so capital murders are scary. That's all I'm going to say about that part. But I have a black cat box, okay? And you love it. You love it. You love it. And I have a proposed scheduled CIA, FBI, Homeland Security, Secret Service meeting on 8/12 at 3 p.m. I'm not 100% sure that that'll be the date, but anyways, I'm just going to read a couple of my emails here if I can get into it. So you can see the kind of shit that I've been saying on the ground, which isn't much of anything at all. It's pretty much the same thing, but nobody has helped me yet. They're like, oh, she's just schizo. Let's just make her take the pills and not give her money. I'm sorry. Just because I didn't talk about Fight Club and explain to you what it means when you can put a body on and help the countries across the United States with my drone being virtual, it doesn't mean that it's not still my company that I started to not do this to another human being because this is to the mark of the beast. And they did too give it to me, and they don't have it. I do. And I want off. Then disconnect me virtually. Disconnect my daughter virtually. Why is my daughter losing her life force out of her body every day like I am? Because I can see it coming off of her. I have the availability to scan an ID. I have the availability to put a body on an accident or bring them in here without wanting to. I hate the fact that I can't have a face-to-face conversation with anyone without bringing them in here. Like my mom or these kids or anyone I see. I can bring them in here. My eyes are illegal to possess on the ground without guidance up here. And they did say they would help me and they would guide him or whatever, but then he got involved and just took it out. Like, oh, no, she's just crazy. She's just crazy. And I'm like, He'll share a drive? Do you have my back or not? Because I'm pretty sure you're the one that paid everybody to set me up so you could go on vacation. Because Sarah and Rachel and Amy all told me they're getting $1,000 a month on the ground all of a sudden, and they don't know why. Because that's my Homeland Security grant, and you got a lump sum of it, which was supposed to go to me to get a car and to start, I get my Apple laptop to start my company down here, working with them, the Secret Services people, the ones with Sidewinder shields, and I don't know, not this necessarily, visors. I call it Universal Bureau of Investigation because I'm universal. I'm not in there with you. I am not on drugs. And they did too. CISA accounted for whatever I didn't just say. The person that truncated my Facebook, Gmail, or whatever is not my friend. I guess. Yeah, because they try to make it look like it's my friends. And maybe it is a little bit, but it's really not. It's them. Portland. Same person who said he won the lottery, apparently. And they're all, I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue me for what? For the company that you guys started to renew Life Force, where the points are lined up, where I pulled up my two UE members up here through me, and my Thespian Bow, which is the person's company that you're talking about, was built on top of my permission slips, because you couldn't have built that company on any other thing except for this, which was Tiffany's permission slips, not hers, not his, Tiffany's on the ground. Because I'm the one that knows Japan. I'm the one that knows Sweden. I'm the one that contacted foreign nations to help me back up the, Interpol situation. And no, we don't ever say the right names in text or anything. It's always the wrong name. Sometimes the first name is right, but sometimes it's a code word like hammer time or deadline or something different. Tagline. Headline, right? I'm not Anthony, I'm Tiffany Browning. Yeah, well, I just got the email addresses of every freaking Homeland Security person you could think of. Because these motherfuckers stole my Homeland Security grant, bro. And they don't know shit about nothing. They don't know shit on the ground. The person who got paid over there wasn't even here when the bodies were sent to me virtually. They don't know the person with the drone. They don't. They don't even know who LaShawn is necessarily. LaShawn was on a school in Bain called Bain. Nothing. It was just kind of like I could set up this meeting, right? And we could have it set up to where these people, like at least some of them, would be up here on my team, where my people would be like, yeah, and this, but it won't work like that. Because they're illegal. Because my brain stems are split, so my back brain, the people that hear me or whatever know that I'm setting something up, they'll set it up for themselves and then try to say that Tiffany doesn't know shit or whatever, and didn't start nothing, and then blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but I already proved it with the Tanika Brown and the Will Smith situation up here. Because they did two set me up, they did two set her up, and they did two set somebody else up named LaShawn/AK/Katrina's Mexican baby dad. For child abuse accusations weren't real. Yeah, but alright, let's go to the oldest one that I can find. I deleted a grip of them too because it's truncated. I guess I only have 15 videos. Okay, and this was from December 2023. It says, I need help financially. This was to support at the upperechelonproducts.com, which is funny, but anyway. Because they won't give me their real emails because they're scared they're getting in trouble. Says I need help financially or support in the sky for launch of $1 trillion deity group. And this was before I came up with the Homeland Security situation by myself on the ground to Trump the second S corporation, where their points lined up and you renew life force or whatever, because they made me do arm dances and steal my life force and submit transmissions. And it's also pulling from my daughters, like she's a UE member's daughter who would be up here, making sure that her baby girl is taken care of on the ground and getting her life force renewed, and making sure that her son Elijah isn't getting a felony over there when they set him the fuck up for all of it. While I'm sitting here clean and sober over here in Vancouver, Washington, you're right, it wasn't supposed to cross the bridge, but it did. While I'm sitting here clean and sober, I'm covering up for all these people who were doing drugs on the ground, and I didn't know that because I'm on the phone with both. I'm on the phone with these people, and I'm on the phone with the UE people. The people that don't do drugs, right? I have invented a way to trump current threats from overseas and I guess this was that. And inside our borders, the wall, too. It has to do with alternate universe echelons. It started with my deity group as Sacagawea Pound. Then I was threatened by a bucket of bullets, military grade, so my black hat counterintelligence Black Hawk reconned up for me in AI land, and I earned the fangs of a cobra. Then he got killed on the streets. Blackwater has nothing on my Black Cat box skills. I own Criminal Mafia Syndicate under a Universal Authority Echelon helmet. Insurance program, sometimes it's called an umbrella for some reason, that I invented and own in the sky, but I am now fucked because it's a $1 trillion situation where I'm the only one who has legal rights to it after the Population Control Board went rogue and a drone hooked me up through my eyes to the beast computer and set me up with a locked Mama Bear CPS folder in Vancouver, Washington. I've lost everything I have from my 4.5 years of covert service, and I don't know where to start to give the intelligence to the right people on the ground to not just get my settlement statement, but help me legally kick off the launch of the Deity and the Cobra program with eagles on it. Savior that will prevent future breaks in the whatever that is, and nukes going off over our soil in the sky, alternate reality or otherwise. I would be happy to explain in person or in private messages what it is exactly and prove to you in a picture that will help you concede to believe I am who I say. I'm wealthy with stocks and bonds, and my secret service in the sky has dubbed me the heiress to the Illuminati minus the Freemasons in my lineage with a wink. Adopted in the sky by secret society members. I invented the use of iSTEM codes and power sources that I made on the ground, an infinity statement by seeing the stars with Katie in the UE after Japan built Robotrons to keep me alive, and them two when we were over Sweden. If you look at this picture, you'll see a reflection on something impossible to see on the ground without a helmet on of the gods or something. But I have skins on that protect me after a literal nuke went off in the alternate reality, making it almost impossible to go to the ground for any real use that benefits me, only threatens the way of life for everyone, since I'm supposed to pay off the game controller that started the bootleg King of Thrones and Kill or Be Killed Skull and Bones games. I have nanonites in my body that they will send you a pickup or a video of in the sky. I hope for me and my iStems flash the FBI cloud guy that came down here. This is literally making the Illuminati people shit the bed, thinking this will not go anywhere at all in the right direction, with a number 2 droning, number 4 honing, I'd really like to not be ignored, Harley number 5. El Jefe Loyalist Royalty was my invention as Goddess of War and Wisdom, scorned by an AK-47 and an AR-15 Mossberg SMG. Arms shrapnel, catfished, gang-stalked, and identity theft of my UE benefits under the name Sarah, supposedly. They used to launder money, embezzle it through my eyes, so it's hard to catch IR solutions, but I think they stopped. This one literally, left eye has the ops in it. It's just funny because they were talking about the sidekick picture and it's not there now. And that was written with one of my UE members named Eddie Bear. The opposite of Teddy Bear, who does different. Hostile takeover, nuke threats imminent online. This was the Public Affairs FBI. It says you could lose your job if you refuse to help me or contact me on the ground. I need a partner to help me launch my Loyalist Royalty Lambos Club for deity and savior with the Secret Service women in the sky. Blue Moon Theories with Acadia and London on it. On the Statue of Liberty, this is no joke. We have balanced the budget for 5 years up here, and this is infinity money revenue coming in on my lines. Please watch and help me get my green dot fixed so I can go kill this freaking hacker in Oregon, and we can all be counter-terrorists for Homeland Security in my AEIONU, doing secret business as Universal Illuminati Echelon Alpha to the Omega. No effing joke. The game they playing is illegally moving charges and sneaking in fake CPS cases. Bullshit like they did on me, as cyberbullying can happen to anyone and has in fact killed dogs, some cows, and 8 humans that I know of approximately. And I don't think that's even the one that you can click on. That is the link to my YouTube video. Please help me. I'm a mom and I'm on a chain, and myself or my son can get killed too. And so can my daughter. My friend Ashley, her son was killed when he was like 1.5 years old. She lives in Vancouver, Washington. I don't know what her last name is, but she has red hair. I'll read more of these later, but those two pretty much summed up everything. Tiffany's thinking there's a whole bunch more in here. She was too betrayed by them. And I was betrayed by them because they didn't know what I was talking about. But the thing is that this is covert. This is Special Elite Force work. This is all these things together. But the thing is, what they're not understanding is that these people did this to me. Okay, there's not another human being on the planet where we can talk out of her mouth and throw up messages from her head or anything like that. It's just Tiffany. And they do go up there, and they do go up to a round table, which is cops and judges. But it's from Arizona. It's not from Portland. But yet they're playing Game of Thrones over there in Portland, getting Bootsy to write "Kill Whitey" on the mirror because AK's not still here. That's what I'm saying. AK and LaShawn both moved to Arizona, and then they sent me their bodies through my eyes so that they could still play the fucking game over here and ruin my life. But they sent in virtual reality through my face. Is it legal? Hell no. It's not legal to send somebody electronic bodies and drive her train. So they were already in my head, driving my train to stand there and stare up while the drone that I couldn't see sent me bodies virtually. And then tell me to go lay down on the beds while they scan them in up here so they could play the Game of Thrones. Or whatever it wasn't. Or that I'd be able to come in here and control my player when I couldn't. Just to make me feel better, they said this was to help Tiffany because how mad everybody was at Tiffany. But it didn't help Tiffany. It helped us. Yeah, but I don't even have money to buy a vape pen. I don't have a car. You see that stare full of people, those stares full of people. Those are all my good Christian friends that I can't talk to anymore because on Facebook they turn them against me for whatever reason. And then they want to sit there and be like, oh my gosh, she has multiple personality disorder. I'm like, I know, right? Because I don't know what else to say. Because these motherfuckers up here keep lying on my fucking name. This bitch is not schizophrenic. She does not have multiple personality disorder. This is a multi-billion-dollar fucking company that Tiffany started on the ground by herself with no one. And that's the problem. She doesn't have a witness sitting next to her. Because he died in a motorcycle accident in Oregon. / Arizona, named LaShawn Clumpett. And left me on his chain. No, we were not friends. Sean and I were not friends because of what I said. I had lied to him in the beginning about something, and the way he put me in the system was put me in the system as whatever he put me in as, and it ruined his life, I guess, up here. Because it gave him CPS cases, and then they turned around and tried to put them on me. It wasn't just me neither, it was Katrina. Did not get them on her at all, it was someone else. And like her baby dad. And then Tanika, and then Tiffany. It's like, give me a break, kiss my ass. None of us hurt our kids. Yeah, but Katrina's baby's dad told me that even her mom thought something and was talking shit to him. Right before she left, right? Like, was it June 14th-ish? I sit here 18 hours a day working with these people, dude. It is so fucked up. Read it. Well, like my IC3. Tiffany Browning. Business name Deity Program. I listed my mom's address on this one. Transaction type, virtual currency. Transaction amount, $10 million. Transaction date, 12/15/2023. You gotta watch to be a millionaire, be overthrown by Portland FBI. It's Homeland Security threats and security. Secret Service invasions, top secret, blah, blah, blah. I've never been in trouble and I'm upper echelon in the sky being catfished. I'm on an illegal chain that has killed humans and pets from the sky cams and eyes blow up nukes in the alternate universe. I need money on my green dot card. I'm a fucking mom that the evil demographic put in here. Need partners from the Secret Service in Washington and FBI, CIA, and Homeland Security with military on it to have my back behind my back the way that this motherfucker went. And it says information about the ones who victimized you, evil hackers through my eyes and the computer system, using the phone number 360-947-0698, setting me up. Just watch the videos, you'll get it, I think. These are universe people, other universe people sitting in my body, able to read your table of contents, saying you'll just ignore this and get fired later for it. My legal IP address is blah, 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 but I guess that was legal. It was just FBI. But I didn't know that, because I'm not up there. And the simple fact that they still haven't helped me and they know for a fact I'm innocent is what's really disturbing, because they're paying this guy. This guy right here is the one who said, I won the lottery. And I don't know if that was a blue skull finger or not. And this report was filled out December 20th, 2023. I've been sitting here for 2.25 years working with them in the UE. And I'm not in the UE where they're at. I'm on the ground. But the people in here, when I start stuff or I think of something, I can't explain to you, but it goes through a computer system. And they pretend it was their idea. So when I say contact Seattle and let them know all my phone numbers and all my emails and how they used them against me, blah, 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 yeah. After they had already done a background check on Tiffany Brooks Browning and said she's never hurt another human being on the planet in her life, and we just cut out the whole needle part so she could be part of us because of what they did to her. We didn't have a choice to make Tiffany part of us because of what they did to her, sending her bodies virtually. We didn't even know she'd ever done drugs. We just knew that she got away from the game, and they pulled her back in. They said she never hurt another human being on the planet in her life, and the only friend that didn't like her was Rachel Morrow, because Rachel Morrow thought that she stole her money. All of her ex-boyfriends still loved her, and they mixed into Carol Browning's Facebook account or memories, like from our photo albums or whatever, with Tiffany Browning's, and it was so huge that she was sending it to me virtually from the sky, and I had my eyes open catching it, and it looked like little sparklies, right? And it went into my mind, and up into here as pictures. But it was so big, I couldn't even finish it because you have to hold your eyes open, and it did burn my retina, and I do have a burn on it with somebody else in here, and it looks like a flying bird. And yes, I can see stuff from alternate dimensions on the ground. Yes, I see porn tidbits or whatever it is. It's like a What's it called? Bitmap? No, it's not a Synapshot. It's yeah, and the stupid Synapshot sitting here taking my picture like 8 times or 9 times in the last 2 years. It's a tire tread. I'm like, dude, are they taking my picture on the ground saying I'm doing this stuff? Or were they taking their picture? Because I saw those blue lights taking my freaking picture. And is that the one they put and saying, I'm watching do this? Excuse me? You mean you're watching them do it and having my Synapshot picture, Ghostface Killer? Or are they taking a picture of who's on my head? Calling her that or him that? You guys won't have to tell me that because I'm not up there. Stop playing both sides of the fence then. The thing is I didn't explain to them how certain things work. All I said is I could put their body on, dude. I didn't explain to them that it's my eyes are methy because I shouldn't fucking have to. That was a paper from the Quran. Somebody got electrocuted in Iran that said was hurting boys. And they said it's illegal to wear another person's body for gay sex in an alternate reality. Tiffany Browning said the same. And then they do it anyway, and then they got CPS cases. And I'm not gay, and neither is Anton Ide or Elijah Jimenez. Or LaShawn Clubbett. That was someone pinging off of an Amanda Tessie Cordier situation with a fib frequency in their brainstem. Because we had cut out 4 years. And it put us right up against that portion of measurement. Because it was like 2019, right? Yeah. See, 2019, it was when me and my ex split up. And I had never done drugs before. And he moved in with Tony, and I was homeless on the streets, and so was my mom, because me and my mom didn't have anywhere to go. Carol Browning. And then my dad got, yeah, because my mom lost her job taking care of my dad in his dying days and stuff. It's just hard to explain. She's like 78. Yeah, well, guess what? They have voice recorders up here, right? And if they put Tiffany's body on, they have her voice. So they can record Tiffany up here saying some stupid ass shit that she didn't fucking say. Or other people saying some stupid ass shit they didn't say. It's illegal. Alright? I saw literal down a microfiber line because I have different ISIM codes than most people when you're, I can't explain it, man. They downloaded the availability from, I already said that. Right, well, they also pulled me up to the UE through my eyes, okay? And they pulled me up there and then set me back down to myself, basically, and gave me sidewinders, okay? So between those two things, it makes me a very special person. But it does not benefit me on the ground at all. All it does is invade my privacy virtually with these people talking out of my mouth, telling me you're being set up for this, you're being set up for that. And it's like, okay, well, nobody else seems to know about it on the ground. Right, but yet they're telling me that's why I couldn't get my money. That's why I couldn't get my representation. So after 2 years of working through them, they got to, end up early after they did immigrant freedom and back of the hand through my face, using my permission slips from Germany, using my skill saws that I couldn't use in here, and then tell me to take the pills because I'm schizophrenic now? Fuck you. Do unto others as you have them do unto you. Don't lie for selfish gain. Only lie to protect another human being or if you're really, really scared. And no, in my religion, it says thou shalt not kill. Okay, but that doesn't mean that that's not the case for the military. Because the military adheres under a different tablet of rules. Honor the girl that put you up there, you douchebag. You know, there's certain things that they keep saying, you know, oh, well, we can't be a part of that community of measurement. I'm like, you can't? Well, you already are, and you have been for 2.25 years, because it was too Anthony C as they put through my freaking face painted white. And they did too do it for virtual reality porn for a bigger you-know-what. And this guy does too have Hep C because of it. Right. So I can take all the pills in the world for all of us, and then we're good to go. But there won't be. And they're just pretending they don't exist right now. Anyway, I will get my money one way or the other. I shouldn't have to take schizophrenia pills when I'm not schizophrenic. This is literally a company that I started. Okay? This isn't just the voices. Do the voices talk out of other people's mouth? No. Okay then. Every single freaking case that you guys have has been in the last 2.25 years since they sent me the virtual reality bodies through my face at Amanda Tessie's house over there off Gleason in those apartments. It's tagged all over the place over there about what's the name coming back down after they pushed them up or whatever. And I woke up after they pulled me up to the UE and the freaking cabinets were floating. My eyes were blurry because they were doing stuff through my eyes or whatever they were doing. I bruised my knee by staring at it when it wasn't even me staring at it. It was other people doing stuff through my eyes. So power was coming out of my eyes like lasers. Right? And it literally bruised my skin on the ground, my body skin on the ground. And I sit here now when they do these banishing charges or whatever this is that they do with the red dot thing, which used to be those spiders in that red room thing that are clinging to my hands. It's like poison. It's like arsenic, and it hits my skin, and it gives me a little dot of a hive. And the next thing you know, I have hives all over my body. And it happens every day, sometimes twice. And these are all charges and different things that these people up here did in my skins, or it's the skins that match the people, or whatever. It's anyways, the whole point is there was 5 people that were in trouble, basically. And 3 of them got their skins removed, meaning they got their jury duty person off them because they sat in my body and did it. Got it off them. So 2 people get persecuted all the time, and the other 2 just keep having to banish the charges backwards. And it's bullshit. I said, why don't you just kill all of them, banish their spirit, and pull them back up the right way to where they can't do that anymore? And like, nope, it'll mess up the hierarchy. You mean my hierarchy? Where I'm a mom who was set the fuck up for ownership of this corporation, S or otherwise, called the Deity Group / Loyalist Royalty / Savior Program, which is where the Homeland Security grant is. And that's why it pisses me the fuck off. Because that guy that got it lied on Tiffany's fucking name and said he won the lottery. When that's the same dude that I had to do it because he stole my first S corporation. Too embarrassed about the, AK accumulation in the I have Hep C department. Meaning he does, not me.